Here we go.
And there we go. We are back. We're still struggling through some tech issues, and that is just funny being at a tech event. But you know what? Just like we do in the field, we just battle through it and we go through
Improvise
it. No
and move
mics, no
on.
headphones. My laptop's on a suitcase. It's okay because the important piece, and I'm sure Dan's going to talk about this because I use this quote a lot. It's about just hearing the voices of the impactful educators that are here. It's about making connections with people here and learning from them. And I'm thrilled to, again, be here for the 4th year in a row, highlighting the voices of FETC and partnering with my good friend, Rob from Tech, who you got to go to work today, man. The vendor hall opens. You got to get off this podcast wheel. You're like, I got to get to the booth. So tell us what's going on in the booth.
So, yeah, we're at booth 2730. We got a lot of stuff going on. You want to see a 3D printer printing? We got that. You want to see a laser engraver? We got that. We got a wood cutting machine.
No, you don't.
Yes,
That's
we
awesome.
do. So we got a little bit of everything, but mostly we got some people that want to just have a conversation, see what you're doing, and see how we can help. So come on by booth 2730.
Awesome. And I think we've started a trend. So for most of our interviews has been an individual, and we've been interviewing. I think our last 3 have been with groups of people, and it's been great. And we have groups of people here with us today, right now. We have Jackie, Dan. Thank you both for stopping in.
Hey, happy to be a group.
There you go. We are now a group. Group of 4.
Group.
Party of 4.
There you go.
That's it.
2 computers, 4 people. You know, it's just how we work.
Okay.
So for those who don't know our party of 4, tell us who you are and what you do.
Jackie, go for it.
Jackie.
Hi, I'm Jackie Gardy, and I'm an ed tech consultant and editor, and I work on all kinds of things ed tech. And before that, I worked at the Department of State, and I did international education initiatives for the last 15 years.
That's a humble way of saying I had a big job. I worked at like the DC and like the Department of State.
That's low key. The entire world.
Yeah. Just gotta say it nonchalant.
My work just reached thousands. You know, I just help shape policy for the
field.
The field.
And how about you, Dan?
Nothing so I'm Dan Ryder, and I am the director of design and innovation for the Community Regional Charter School. That's right. Up in Skowhegan, Maine, we are a tiny little free public charter school there in Maine, where we focus on proficiency-based education, customized learning, and project-based experiences.
Nice. That's sounds like a big job. How, like I know we just joked a little bit about Jackie shaping countries in the state of education, but in your role, you get an opportunity to shape the schools and how students learn and things like that. How is that day to day?
Fantastic. I love what I get to do because I get to work with every kid, pre-K through 12, in our district, which makes me super happy. It's a school and a job where you wear all the hats. So one day I'll be figuring out our AI kind of philosophy and strategy, and well, not one day. That might be at 9 a.m. and then at 11 a.m. I'm subbing for a science class.
There you go.
It's okay.
Many hats.
It is all the hats.
Yeah.
So many hats, and but it's great because we strive to give every kid opportunities to express their understanding, however works best for their brains, and give them maximum opportunity to experience a world of professionalism that they may not even realize is what they want to go into.
Amazing. And you have a couple sessions here together.
Yeah,
so
we do.
Jackie, I know you have notes and you got like handouts. Hold them up. What do we got going on here?
We got the sweetest one-pagers you've ever seen.
Yes.
There's zero what I was going to say, there's nothing facetious about that. They are amazing. Look at these.
Okay, so this is the first one.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Wow. So is that today's
Look
session?
at those polyhedral
All
dice.
right, so what are you doing
Really
today?
nice.
So this is Roll for Innovation. We're doing a poster session out in the expo. It's at, it's 2 o'clock? I think?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock
yeah.
today. Okay.
And-
Poster 2, by the way. Poster 2.
Yes.
In case anybody gets lost in the posters.
Yeah. And first of all, let's talk about the posters, because the posters are just the coolest thing.
See, this is what happens in live podcast. Keep going, Jackie. I'm just trading something. Yes. Keep going.
So posters are a really great way to get around, talk to people, and showcase what you've been doing. I particularly like it because I like being able to visually display the kind of work that we do together. And
So I'm more intimate.
yeah, it's much more intimate. People can come by. They don't have to be there for the full time. They can kind of talk to you, see what you're doing, and you can show like things that they might be interested in. So it's much more one-on-one and much more personal. We switched to posters as presenters a couple of years ago, and we really go back because we just find that they're just a nice way to present.
Right, and there's a great way to basically have conversations.
Yeah.
It's like a set time for like an hour to just talk to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Right.
and I have to say, and we're going to jump into your second one, but I have to say, I felt that yesterday. I did the brain gym yesterday with Mary Alice, and I talked about digital wellness in the elementary school, and we didn't use any tech, and we just talked for an hour, and it was refreshing, and it was really, it was around creating like models that we have to be the role model for at first, and then creating routines. And we had the routine yesterday of like, here's some questions, let's just talk about it as a group. And I was like the facilitator of that, so it wasn't poster, but it was very similar to that, and it was refreshing to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I've done presentations, and while I like reaching that large audience, I'm actually doing a poster session today at 3:30, I believe, on AI in the special needs classroom. And it's an opportunity to have those conversations. People are coming up to you because they want to hear what you have to say, and you get a little more in depth and find out how to tweak it to what they want to hear versus, hey, I'm standing up in front of you, look at my slideshow. Right. So, although I don't have the fancy one pages, I have
no one does. She's one of a kind.
But we have like different sections on our posters. So we have something about the innovation flow.
And we're back. Keep going.
Where we talk about the design thinking pathway that Dan Ryder's developed for his students. And then we talk about classroom ready prompts for AI and game-based learning and some different things that you can try out with your students. We talk about different tools that you can use for rolling for innovation. And with those tools, we're looking at AI for brainstorming and feedback, visual design, interactive game design and mapping, and narratives. And then lastly, we've got this cool choose your own innovation path where you go back to the prompts and you pick one or two, and you kind of do a flow chart to see which ones match with which ones. And this is something that you can take back to your classroom tomorrow. And use.
Absolutely. Because the whole, what we try to do with all the work that we collaborate on together is to focus on opportunities for kids to express themselves creatively and show what they know through a lot of different ways. But then to like not make it, I know I just talk, Jen. I just talk.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Look, this is what happens on live podcasting.
Live podcasting, people are coming in. You gotta go behind and say hi. Now you gotta do it. Go behind Rob and say hi. Right behind us. We got a camera too, right there. There she is.
DMs.
Yeah, what's going on? This is why we do it, right, Rob? We're not seeing the other screen. There she is. Look at that.
Good to see you.
And Jackie's one pager. Let's go. We're back.
So yeah, that's what we try to do, right? Is everything tries to be not showing you just one way to do it, but multiple paths.
So not cookie cutter.
Right, not cookie cutter, but at the same time, we want to give you all the tools so that you can create a customized experience for your learners, your staff, whoever it is. And today we're talking about game design and using AI to help shape that.
Sure.
And for kids to create games to show what they know. And then tomorrow we are talking about comic books.
Yeah. That's exciting. Oh, wow. So tell us more about that.
So one of the things that Jackie did to change the universe during COVID, we snapped and everyone disappeared for 5 minutes. Then we came back and she did masterminded this virtual exchange with 300 educators from 33 different countries all over the world. And what we taught them was the power of making comics to help kids learn. Like to have kids make comics, but then they make comics as teachers. And so what we're showing in the poster tomorrow midday, right? I think we're like 11 or something like that.
11:30 to 12:30.
11:30, and
Details.
we're going to be talking about
matter.
how to make superhero comics in your classroom, how to use empathy to drive that though, and how to create heroes that reflect the values of your community and your region, and which right now is a very prescient topic. You know, like talking about values and what matters and what really matters. And then that's we're also tying that into, just because AI is the talk of the town. Right?
Yeah, a little bit.
We're showing different ways that you can use some AI tools to help shape those without doing the thinking for the kids, right? Rather to allow them, those who may have a difficult time expressing themselves visually, oh, here's a tool that you can use that can take your words that you were saying out loud and try to like shape those into an image that represents what's in your brain.
I think what's also important to note is that when we're looking at comics and anything sort of visual, where we're asking our students to be visual, it doesn't have to be drawing. It doesn't have to be, it can be anything. We've got all these great digital tools out there now that where you can cut and paste things. You can use Canva and make great comics.
Yes.
Because we're not testing artistic ability unless we're in art class.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
it's really important to make sure that when we include these creativity aspects to our instruction, that it's not graded on the art itself.
Right.
It's graded on the intention behind it and the message behind it. Right.
Which is why I'm proudly in a school that is focused on standards-based, proficiency-based learning and not traditional 0 through 100 grades.
Right.
Wow.
I mean, you don't want stick figures to go -2 out of 10 on a paper, right?
Not that any of us have experienced that with our own children.
All the time. So, but yeah, we've got some great ideas. We do have a little bit of technology. We have QR codes on our one pager and on our poster. So that takes you right to a resource library that we're slowly building for not just this conference, but in general. So, yeah.
Wow.
And then Dan also has a Joy Lab today.
I do, this morning, right after we finish up.
All right, talk about that, because I was going to go into
wellness
that.
Space with
You're going to be up there.
I'm
Excellent.
going to be up there doing the Joy Lab.
What time is that?
That is going to be at 11:15.
All right. Well, give her a hug for me. So yeah, I was going to bring that up in talking about designing sessions. And I've been to a couple that you've done on that. And it's just impressive how you go into your session, the Joy Lab, you don't actually know how it's going to end. Like,
No,
right? And that's fun because you leave it up to the participants. So talk about the Joy Lab today.
So in the Joy Lab, the point of the Joy Lab is to be a quick sprint introduction to design thinking and the design thinking mindset. And in the Joy Lab, what we ask ourselves is, how might we bring joy to another person in the next 25 minutes? And in 25 minutes, you fully design an object that is going to bring joy to a person you may or may not know there in the room with you.
I love that.
Yeah.
And it, again, I know we've joked a little bit here, but in all sincerity, I still remember what my partner made for me. It was an ice cream truck with a big stereo in it, because I talked about what brings me joy is ice cream and listening to music and a few other things, but those were the two main components of the thing that he built me. And it was just, like, I'm 54 years old. I forget a lot of things. I remember that from 2 summers ago, that this person, who I don't even know the person's name, but was so kind and listened to me and made that. So that's what that session brings about, is not only making something that brings out joy and making memories. It's about connecting and listening to people.
That's it. That's the whole point. And to have an artifact of it, right?
Yes.
Because you remember that thing. So we make, I won't give away all the secrets.
Yes, we don't want to give away. You got to show up today.
But you use very, very simple materials to do it, but that's part of the experience.
Yeah, it's super fun. I've done a lot of those and get different things every single time. But whoever my partner is, they give me something I didn't know I needed, but I'm like, oh, that's lovely. So the last one I had, someone gave me like a bookshelf with all these magic books. And the minute you open the book, you're like transported into the world.
Wow.
Oh, amazing.
Very cool.
And when she got transported, I couldn't find her for like an hour.
Yeah.
We
found her?
And it was challenging.
It was like me in a store.
We got you back, thankfully. So Rob will get you out. We got one more question for you.
Yeah, I know you've answered.
Oh, did you finish everything?
Oh,
Oh,
great.
one more.
Oh,
My
that's
bad.
like, it's a round table.
Yeah, she showed me
That's really
2 things, and now the third just came out of the hat. So one more, go.
So I've got a roundtable tomorrow at 4, and this is one where we're going to be reimagining global education through immersive virtual exchange.
Oh, you got to show it. Is that a one page or two?
No,
this is a half pager.
This is a table tent, which I learned recently is a thing because AI told me that this is a way you can present your information. So you can make a half page.
And your information's on the back.
And then
we are learning so much.
Your information's on the back.
Yes.
And then you put it on the table.
Cutting edge of the table tent.
Nice. All right.
Which is very, elementary school, but I think it's.
I'm totally edu-borrowing that.
Yes. Yeah, I have a table tomorrow. I'm doing that. That's so great.
So in this one, we're going to be talking about technology and how we can bring immersive virtual experiences to our students, even if they can't travel, even if they don't have study abroad programs. And that's very important to me, is equal access to the globe and equal access to global learning, no matter where you are. So we're going to be talking about that, and we're going to be hopefully coming up with some really great ideas together as a group. So that's at 4 to 5 tomorrow, also in the Expo Center. So what's great is our 2 posters and my table talk is all going to be at the expo. So once you go, you can go and check out all the cool tools that we talk about and see how that applies. Yeah,
I like it.
Oh, fantastic.
Busy but fun.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Is that the whole thing of FET?
Yes. Busy but fun.
Yeah. Use that as the tagline. It's going to increase. It's going to increase.
I'm going to
turnout by 27%.
I'm going to copyright that right now.
So you guys probably have answered this question before, but it's still always interesting how it evolves. When you hear the term "Stronger Together," the name of the podcast, how does that make you feel? What do you think about it?
It makes me feel strong and both together.
Bingo.
You
win.
Not the mic.
We get all yeah. How did he come up with that? It's like he just repeated the words.
Slower.
For me, it's just about collaboration and being around like-minded humans. And the great thing about FETC, in terms of Stronger Together, is it's one of the few times a year where I get to see a lot of the people I lean on to help me think and do and make the experiences for my kids back home that much better.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just love being around this kind of environment and Stronger Together. You pull together the most amazing people to talk to and about. I learn something every time I listen to one of these. I don't know. It is Stronger Together.
Awesome. And I'm proud to say that in the past, couple months, Jackie has been supporting Talking Stronger Together, our X Factor authors, and doing some editing, and then has in a project now and has another project coming up. So we're really thankful for you doing that too. So we are stronger together because of that. So as always, thank you two for coming in. It is a joy, and have fun with your table tents. Have fun in the Joy Lab.
So much fun. So much table
them out, because you got some one-pagers coming up with you.
I'm excited,
so, as always, all joking aside, thank you for the work that you do. You are 2 people that I always make sure to follow, connect with, because I learn something each and every time. Have a great FETC and have a wonderful time here through 2026.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Thank you.